www.insightsays.com. Q14 The old couple in Mumbai, aged about 90 years each, wants to die. They don't want to commit suicide, but want courts to give them permission to undergo euthanasia. They don't have any children or relatives. Even though they are fit, they would like to die peacefully. They believe that there are countless old-aged men and women who want such deaths. However, in India euthanasia is not allowed and suicide is crime. A. Do you think old-aged people who wish to die should be allowed to undergo euthanasia? Justified. B. Discuss the ethical issues involved in administering euthanasia. 250 words. The Hindu answer. Euthanasia is one of the issues that has been the subject of intense debate over time. It has been a pertinent issue in human rights discourse as it also affects ethical and legal issues pertaining to patients and healthcare providers. 8. Those in favor of euthanasia argue that a civilized society should allow people to die in dignity and without pain, and should allow others to help them do so if they cannot manage it on their own. They say that our bodies are our own, and we should be allowed to do what we want with them. So it's wrong to make anyone live longer than they want. In fact, making people go on living then they don't want to violates their personal freedom and human rights. It is immoral, they say, to force people to continue living in suffering and pain. People are against euthanasia because they consider it a murder. Those who rejected euthanasia fear it may become a means of healthcare cost containment and become non-voluntary and against the rights and value of human life. Those people defend their opinions through emphasizing the respect of human dignity through searching for solutions for cost containment, not through killing patients because of their suffering, and should identify the reasons that make a patient's request for euthanasia and find solutions to enhance their quality of life. If euthanasia is permitted without the necessity to abide by government regulations and laws, people will use it as a means to get out of even simpler troubles. Other opponents fear that if euthanasia was made legal, the laws regulating it would be abused, and people would be killed who didn't really want to die. Even countries where active euthanasia is legal, the requisite is that the patient must have a terminally ill disease. So the old couple should not be allowed, but at the same time the reasons need to be probed behind their apathy for life and be solved. B. Euthanasia raises a number of agonizing moral dilemmas. Is it ever right to end the life of a terminally ill patient who is undergoing severe pain and suffering? Under what circumstances can euthanasia be justifiable, if at all? Is there a moral difference between killing someone and letting them die? Can state engage in actively killing someone, which is the case in active euthanasia? Q15 In Delhi, the government is reportedly ready with the budget to install CCTVs in school classrooms. What is the rationale behind this move? What ethical issues does this move give rise to? Examine. 200 words. The Indian Express background. The Delhi government's decision to install closed-circuit television CCTV cameras in all state government school classrooms has apparently been triggered by some recent incidents of violence against children in school premises in and around Delhi. Rationale of the government. This will make the whole system transparent and accountable. Safety aspect appears to have been a deciding factor behind this exercise. www.insightsanindia.com 26 www.insightsays.com. The government felt it would improve discipline in schools. They promise hard evidence when things are wrong. In an age of daily outrage of one kind or another, they promise truth and justice. Advocates of CCTVs feel that they improve the quality of teaching. This hope is based on the premise that you put in greater effort in your work when you know that someone with more authority and power is watching you. Ethical issues. Freedom is violated. Teaching is a professional activity best pursued when there is freedom and trust. Violation of teachers' autonomy. Psychological impact on teachers. Constant monitoring can turn teachers into nervous wrecks. A real-time video tracker in schools will lead to policing of children, not only to prevent crimes but their moral choices and behavior. It will condition children into fearful clients, not full individuals. Violates right to privacy of child. This shows lack of trust on teachers and students.